And the bell gets us underway for round one of this light middleweight contest, set down for 4 3-minute rounds between Blair Wilson in the black trunks with the silver trim and Dean Weston in the black trunks. Weston had quite a good amateur career, former Queensland amateur champ, was a silver medalist at the national titles back in 1990, defeated by Spike Chaney. And you can see that in his boxing. Looks to be a very well-skilled boxer. Decent power, but no doubt relies on his pugilistic skills. Blair Wilson also had quite a decorated amateur career, fought on 50 occasions for 42 victories. Hasn't been able to transfer that into the pro ranks, has scored just 3 victories so far as a professional. But does hold a victory over Alex Kiss, and in his last contest was vastly outmatched by Julian Holland, the Australian welterweight king. That's the common opponent these two men have. Dean Weston was stopped in the 4th round by Julian Holland. He's 29 years of age, has 7 wins from 9 fights. Pretty good matchup this. I would imagine Weston's probably entered a slight favourite. But Wilson, as he showed in a couple of fights with Alex Kiss, is a very tough nut to crack. Just switching to southpaw there momentarily. Looking for the haymaker there with the right hand. And pushes Weston off, almost with disdain. Neither fighter very effective in that exchange. Referee just separating the two men. Weston there with a couple of right hands. Led with the right, came back with the left, and then came back with the right once again. It's a punch he would have learnt there from Jeff Fennick, and it draws a smile from the referee. It's an old Fennick trick, that, the punch behind the back. A nice left hook there to cap off the end of that round there for Dean Weston. Hard round to score though, both men had their moments. You'd perhaps give it a draw, 10-all.
Okay guys, could you welcome Sandy? Welcome to Sandy. This new Gold Coast night.
Looking there into the corner of Blair Wilson. Fairly awkward customer between the ropes. Dean Weston, more of a classic stylist.
Round 2.
A very proficient boxer. And there's the bell signalling the start of round number 2. Both men exchanging jabs. Weston keeping his guard nice and high. A nice right hand there catches Wilson as he ducked into the punch. And good work there on the inside from Weston, sends Blair Wilson to the ground. It won't be scored a knockdown, but there were a couple of sneaky punches on the inside there from Weston, which to me had a good effect for him on Blair Wilson. Wilson there holding on the inside. Oh, and a kiss there almost. It looked like Blair Wilson may have kissed Dean Weston. Don't hold me to that, but it looked like it. And there's another right hand there from Weston, crashing on the side of the face of his opponent. So Weston really beginning to find his mark here in the second. Another right hand, follows it up with a left, digging to the body well too. And Wilson not proving very effective at all here in the second, swallowing punches at will. Very wild there with his own left and right hand. There he once again catches the left hook. Good work there from Weston on the inside. Very short, sharp punches. Digs well to the body. Wilson has him backed into the ropes now, Weston. Starting to tee off. And there we see a blatant use of the head there by Blair Wilson, and draws a warning from the referee. And that's normally the sign of a desperate fighter looking for an easy way out. Wilson there pretending perhaps it's not hurting him as he's backed into his own corner. He's doing little to offset Weston, who's basically landed at will here in the second. You can see the corner of Dean Weston there working on the cut underneath his eye. I'm not sure whether that was caused by the headbutt. It's not in a dangerous area because it won't be going into his eye, but causing him a few minor heartaches. You can see his corner there urging him to go to the body. He has varied his attack very nicely on this man, Blair Wilson, who had to resort to showboating and headbutting in the second round.
Round number 3.
And Dean Weston, not to be intimidated, takes his time getting off his stool. Wilson there switching to southpaw. I think he needs to concentrate a little bit more on some of the basics of boxing, the jab and the right hand. Weston continues to look for that punching range. Nice work on the inside, coming right up the middle with the uppercut. And frustration there, and it looks like the towel has come in. Well, no doubt there was frustration there from Blair Wilson. Not happy with his corner, but he was out of his depth here against Dean Weston, resorting to, as I said before, showboating, headbutting, to try and offset Dean Weston, but when it came down to basic boxing skills, this man that we're looking at right now was a class above his opponent, Blair Wilson, and he ends the contest with a third round TKO victory.